Hello, this is Stephen Smith. I'm the Bumbling Beekeeper. We're going to install a nucleus colony today, just so when you pick them up from me, you'll know what to do. Here we go. So I've got my nukes just sitting on top of the hives where they're going to go. You can do that if you bring them home at night. You can set them on top of the hive at night. They don't like being messed with at night, so just leave them, let them get settled, come out the next morning, and you can transfer them. Just give it a little puff of smoke at the entrance. A little puff under the lid. Set the lid to the side. Sometimes the frames slip down off of these rests. That's okay. So we always start from the outside edge because that's where the honey frame should be, and the queen is less likely to be. You don't want to roll your queen while you're installing the nuke. They propolize these in these cardboard boxes pretty tightly. So sometimes they're stuck. Pull the frame straight up and very slowly so the bees have a chance to move. And this is a pollen on the outside. You can see all the colors of pollen in there. And a little bit of brood on the inside frame, but honey around the edges. So put that in the same position, facing the same direction. So we've got the entrance on the nuke and the entrance on the hive box all facing the same direction, so that the frames can just go in as they come out of the box. Lift it straight up, and you might glance and see if you see the queen, but you don't have to. You can see the evidence of her work there with all that brood. Okay. And you just put the hive tool in between the frames and just give it a little twist. That way the frames separate and they're easier to come out. Move slowly, the bees won't get excited. Sometimes they stick to the bottom and they've fallen. Just wiggle it gently. And this is an outside honey frame. Just has a little bit of brood there in the center, a little bit of eggs, I think. And we did not find the queen in that one, but actually there she is right there. You see her? She's follow the tool. You see her? Right there.
There we go. There, this big girl right here.
Most of these queens are red. There are some black ones in there. The red ones are easier to spot for me. Okay. We'll put her back in there. Keep her safe. Now if you're using an internal frame feeder, you'll just pull out one of these extra frames on the outside and put your feeder in there. Some people use the entrance feeders, which would just sit there, and then some will use a feeder that is on top of the hive, which is what I prefer. We're going to fill this extra space with the frame, being careful because we knew that the queen was on that frame. And push all the frames towards the middle. Any extra space should be on the outside edge. Frames should be tight and pushed up against one another. Then you shake out the box. Okay. Shake off the lid. Put the lid on. Give it a little smoke so we don't squish anybody. Put the lid on gently so you don't squish them on the edges. Kind of wiggle it a little bit. Okay. And we'll just set the box here upside down with the kind of the front edge hanging off where they can crawl down that front edge of the hive and go in the front door. Some of them will still go back to the box because it still smells like Queenie, but they'll figure it out pretty soon that she's been moved into that other box. And that's how you install a nuke. Look forward to seeing everybody when you come pick them up from me. This is Stephen Smith with the Bumbling Beekeeper. Bye.